Okay, it's Saturday. It's getting on for about 5 o'clock in the evening. I've been here at the allotment all day. I was going to make a kind of one of those videos where I sort of show you everything I'm doing, but I'm so knackered at the moment. It's been it's the same week as all that massive amount of work that I did in the back garden for 10 days solidly, and everything about me is aching still. So it's I'm really knackered at the moment. So I just thought I'd just chuck on the camera right at the end of the day and show you what's been going on. You may see behind me I've relayed the path, so it just helps to suppress the weeds and everything. The weeds here were unbelievable earlier today, and I had to go through and hand pick all of them. Take a look at those radish, looking fantastic. I've already harvested some of those I'm going to take back with me tonight, and I think those lettuce are almost ready to go. That one is. I think that one is at the back as well. Everything's loving it in here. You know, I've got flowers on all of the tomato plants. I've gone through and taken off a lot of the suckers. Although there's one right there. I'll take him off. Not sure. Yeah. But yeah, this one is just going crazy. You know, I'm sure it wasn't that big last time I come here. This one's not doing brilliantly, but all the rest are making up for it, so that's really good. Over here I've just harvested another big red strawberry. I'm going to take that home. The grapevines are growing very slowly. They're definitely growing. They're definitely kind of got new growth on them, but they're quite slow growers, so I'm not sure if I'm going to see any crop from them this year. But I've still got lots of other tomato plants. I've got a load of tomato plants at home as well that I'm still going to bring down. And what I've got here is my cucumbers. They're just really going for it now. And I've actually got, I think, actually found a little cucumber forming. I don't know whether it will actually turn into a cucumber, but there's a cucumber with a sort of a green flower on the end. So things are definitely happening here. And again, I put it all down to the heat of being in the polytunnel here. Those extra lettuce that I put in a few days ago, they're just really taking off now. So as I go through these lettuce, new ones will be following behind. Again, more tomato plants. Courgettes, look, we've actually got some actual courgettes forming with flowers. We've got male and female flowers. These are the female flowers, the ones with the actual courgette behind the flower, and then the male flower is just the flower that doesn't have the bulb behind it. I'm not sure. I presume I have to hand pollinate those. This is a F1 variety, courgette, best of British. If you've got any tips on whether I need to hand pollinate these or just leave them to their own devices, I would very much appreciate any feedback regarding that. There's another courgette and another, all looking good. Over to this side, another courgette. I keep getting these things growing up over this side. I have no idea what they are, but they look like they may be edible plants, but I'm not going to let them grow because I've got so much packed in here already. Garlic's looking great. This was just a sucker that I pulled off the other day. I just stuck it in the ground to see whether it would grow. But look at that sweet corn, that is just going for it. Really thickening up. Just within a week, that's just gone mental. I only planted this about, I presume it was about a week ago, and out of a little tray, and it's really going for it. I've also planted a load of celery now. These were started off at home, and each one of these green sticks represents a small pak choi plant, so I've got more pak choi on the go as well as more developing. So the idea is I want to keep a constant crop so I can sort of take pak choi home with me but still have some up and coming. So you know, you have it on a constant rotating cycle. These potatoes are starting to look a little pale, sort of they're going that yellowy colour. I may need to think about more food for them. In fact, I'll probably feed them before I go home. I haven't been that generous with the food with those, so I think, yeah, give them a bit more food. And we're back to the strawberry again. I'm still working on getting this net up. I don't think I'm going to bother with this next year. It's a rubbish arrangement. It might help prevent some of the butterflies and birds and things getting in, but to be honest, I'm not all that hopeful about it. I think I need the thicker, heavier duty stuff So anyway, I'll worry about that next year. We got more runner beans went in today, so we're hopefully going to seriously overdose on runner beans. That'll be nice. More radish and brassicas and things. Look at the weeds there. It's such a nightmare. Every time you scrape the weeds away, they grow back almost as fast as you're scraping them away. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that, or whether I'll just leave them. Same for the French beans. Sorry, we've got more French beans just planted in today. They're looking a bit sorry for themselves at the moment, but hopefully they'll perk up. And of course the cauliflower is coming up, and we've started to get broccoli come through as well in the middle there, so that's good. Broad beans looking good, starting to get flowers on them. I may have to think about some sort of support or protection for them. Maybe just chuck a net over them or something, I'm not sure yet. And again, more potatoes, all the potatoes looking great. And I've had a go at mulching. I found some rotted mulch. It's going to be slightly acidic because it's obviously this is obviously pine. But I thought I'd mulch around my black currant bushes. Look, I've got this grass issue. Got just the grass and bindweed really a problem here, especially over here. The bindweed is just mental. Everywhere you look, there's this stuff just knots up and goes everywhere. It just kind of wraps itself around the potato plants. It's not very good stuff at all. I may even consider some sort of chemical control for this bindweed, because it's just ridiculous on this plot. It's just everywhere you look, particularly up this end. It's not too bad down here, but there are still signs of it. I've even got signs of it in the polytunnel as well. So I think that's about it, apart from I'm going to be moving this is fennel. I planted this earlier this year out of a bucket that I had in the back garden. It's doing beautifully. The problem is nothing else here is growing apart from the onions down the end, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up these insect hotels and this wood, and I'm actually just going to rotivate over this lot, all three of these beds, and I'll probably redig that bed and try to plant something new there. So I'll just kind of have bare soil here and see whether I can get something going here, because the problem is what we've got this soil that I pulled from home, which is bone dry, and as soon as you just get underneath there, it's just a solid lump of clay. It's literally a block of clay right the way across here. So I'm thinking if I can rotivate this into the clay, I might have a fighting chance of actually growing something here. I think obviously I have to bypass these. I'm not going to disturb them now, so I'll probably leave this bed alone, but from here, these three beds, I'm just going to rotivate all of this area just like I've done here. This is where the tulips were, and all that grass. I've just kind of pulled it all up and rotivated it over. I've replanted peas. This time I planted them in a bit of a furrow, so if it does rain a lot, again, hopefully they'll be raised up, because last time they were in a dip, and I think they all drowned. And I've got 3 butternut squash here, which I'm hoping to train vertically. I'll get a net across these bamboos, and hopefully we should have some sort of success with that. I've also had a go at planting beetroot again, because I had no success from it last time. And these are my Brigadier Cabbages. I've got 2 here. I've got a load more at home need planting, and I'll probably put those around here. And these need 24 inches, 2 foot apart. They've got to be, just so that they because they just basically grow so enormous. So I'm looking forward to seeing those in action. So there we go. Worm Farm is just, well, oh, I forgot to put those away. Worm Farm is just doing its thing. It's a pretty slow process. They've got a load of rotten stuff there at the moment. It's gone black. That's interesting. Looks like the worms are staying away from it. I might have to address that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Oh, hello, big spider there. So is he still alive? No, he's dead. Okay, I'll worry about the worm farm another day, because I'm absolutely knackered again. This is back-breaking work. I've got another row of sweet corn at home growing up in pots to go in, so that'll be a nice little block of sweet corn there then. And that's it really. that is all there is to report from the allotments today on Saturday. This is the Jubilee weekend. I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. I'm going to chill, I'm going to have a beer, and I'm going to do very little, and hopefully my body will recover, because at the moment it's just everything, my joints, my limbs, my muscles, everything are just complaining at me and screaming at me to just kind of chill out and lie down. And I have been going solidly physical manual labour for well, this will be day 11 or 12. I really need to slow down, take a break, so I'm going to make a point of doing that this weekend. That's one of the reasons I couldn't be asked to do a you know, a fancy video this time around. I will get on to doing more fancy videos, but when I've got some more energy, because right now the energy levels are just pretty low, you know. Oh, what a hypochondriac. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. So that's it from the allotment on this sort of nice-ish Saturday. It's been a little cool. The really hot weather's gone now, so we're back to typical sort of, you know, cloudy British summertime. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I will promise to catch up with you in well, my next video. Take care.